Listen to this sentence and see how much you understand.
友人の SNS を見ていて、パートナーと楽しそうにしている姿を見て、劣等感を感じたり、嫉妬したりという醜い感情がたくさん湧いてきます。
I'll give you some context. So it's a radio show where someone can call in, and the person calling in is worried that they will never find love because they were just focused on school and stuff, and now they're working, and it just seems like they never find a connection with another person. So listen one more time and see if you understand it a little more with that context.
友人の SNS を見ていて、パートナーと楽しそうにしている姿を見て、劣等感を感じたり、嫉妬したりという醜い感情がたくさん湧いてきます。
No? Okay, let's try to write it. While we transcribe it, let's listen to just little pieces at a time.
友人の SNS を見ていて、
I caught that, I think, all of it. So, Eugene, SNS. So Eugene is like friend. SNS is social media, social networking site or something like that. But yeah, they say SNS in Japanese. I think then she said, oh, mite, ite. So oh is just object marking particle. It's just, you can just not even worry about it. Mite ite means when is looking at, is watching. So let me see if that's what she said. Hang on.
友人の SNS を見ていて、
Yeah, so when I look at my friends, SNS. So SNS is, social media. I'll write it in kana so that you can see what they're saying in case some of the kanji and whatnot is overwhelming. If you can't read kana yet, then you should go study at NativShark on a free trial and learn. So Eugene is Eugene. Okay, there we go. SNS. I write it like that in kana and it pops up to tell me the letters. Let's just do katakana. SNS. Oh, mite ite. Let me see if I got that right.
友人の SNS を見ていて、
When I look at my friends' social media.
パートナーと楽しそうにしている姿を見て、
Partner. Like partner? No. I think what you say, 楽しそうな姿を見ていて. Let's check again.
パートナーと楽しそうにしている姿を見て、
楽しそうにしている姿を見て. This is hard to read, huh? There we go. Partner, partner, to, with, to. 楽しそう is looks fun. にしている is doing. 姿 is figure, like just the image of that person doing that. O is particle. Mite again means look, and this time it's te form up here. It's te form followed by the progressive tense. The helping verb. Okay. I will do this. I will write this now in partner to 楽しそうにしている姿を見て. Let's play that. Make sure I got it right.
パートナーと楽しそうにしている姿を見て、
When I look at my friends' social media and I see them with their partners having fun, I'm going to come back to all this because there's a lot of fun stuff going on in here.
劣等感を感じたり、嫉妬したりという、
劣等感を感じたり. I think that's what she said, right? Let me play it again.
劣等感を感じたり、嫉妬したりという、
Yeah, 嫉妬したりという. Wow, that's probably hard to read if you don't know all these kanji, isn't it? I'll tell you what it means though. 劣等感? I think a dictionary says like inferiority complex or something like that. It just means the feeling that you're not as good as someone else. Okay. O kanjitari is kanjitari is like stuff like feeling. We'll get back to that. Shito is feeling jealous or envious. Shitari toyu. Let's translate that. It means I feel sort of inferior or jealous. Okay, when we translate the whole sentence, it's gonna look like the translation's gonna change because when you translate it in parts, it gets a little weird, but that's part of the fun, right? So we gotta go to the next part to really understand how to make this, or how to translate this more appropriately. Because then, and the next part is the part of the sentence that really jumped out at me and made me want to explore this Japanese together with you. Right, let's listen to it again. I mean, not again, but the last part.
醜い感情がたくさん湧いてきます。
Whoa, that's big. 醜い. Right there, that's the same size. What'd you say? 醜い感情がたくさん湧いてきます. Yeah, 醜い感情がたくさん湧いてきます. 醜い this word means ugly. Kanjo means feelings. Ga is a subject marking particle. Who cares? Takusan is a lot, many. Takusan. Waite kimasu was something like boils up. Waite kimasu, right? Lots of ugly feelings bubble up. That's a long sentence, and it's probably very difficult for you if you haven't been studying Japanese for multiple years. But I think we can learn a lot from it. So let's listen to the whole thing and just make sure that we transcribed it properly.
友人の SNS を見ていて、パートナーと楽しそうにしている姿を見て、劣等感を感じたり、嫉妬したりという醜い感情がたくさん湧いてきます。
Okay, so here's the whole sentence, right? Let's just go real quickly through it. So 友人の SNS, just friend no SNS. So no is a possessive particle. So it's telling you that it's your friend's social media. O is going to point back at the object, which is this SNS. That's what we are looking at. And then the partners with. So 楽しそうにしている is looks like they're having fun. Sugata, I always forget to use sugata in my sentences, but it means figure or form. Think of the image of that person. You notice that in the English translation, I just said, I see them with their partners having fun. I didn't say like I see the figures of their partners having fun, because that's just kind of weird to say, but they do say that in Japanese a lot. And then we have this tari part right here. Kanji tari. That just means that she's not listing all the things that she's feeling. It implies that there's more. That's why I said sort of, because we're implying that there's other stuff going on. So, 劣等感を感じたり, I feel inferior and stuff. 嫉妬 is like jealousy, envy. したり, feeling jealous and stuff. And then という is marking that, so like it's saying feelings of that sort. That's why I said my translation's not like too close to it, so I feel sort of. I put sort of, and I also put all these because toyu minikui kanjo. So years and years ago, I learned the word minikui, which means ugly. And guess what? Japanese people don't call people ugly that often. And when they do, they don't say minikui usually. You'd probably hear a word like, I'll just write it right here. You'd probably hear a word like busu. Oh, busu. My thing doesn't want to write busu because it's rude. Or busaiku. So busu is like ugly female. It's like, and busaiku would be an ugly male. So these are the words people usually say for someone to be ugly. Like if you're being mean and saying someone's an ugly person. But I learned the word that means ugly, minikui, long before I learned those words, and I almost never used it. So when I heard it in this sentence, I thought, hey, you can talk about ugly feelings in Japanese the same way you do in English. And she says all these ugly feelings. And then takusan is many. Waite kimasu means bubble up, boil up. When I originally planned to make a video for this sentence, I was gonna go through all the verbs and show you all the conjugations and break down every little thing, but I really just don't feel like it. And if this is too hard for you, it's not a big deal. You could just come back to this video when you're a little closer to understanding it. And one way to do that is to use NativShark and just keep hitting that study now button, because eventually this would be easy for you to read or listen to. I'll put a link to that radio show in the podcast so that you can go and find this show. I don't know if they keep the same episode up for very long, so I don't know if I'll be able to find this exact episode for you, but you can listen to a lot of these shows where someone calls in for advice and feels the same ugly feelings, the same minikui kanjo that I think many of us have felt when we're looking at other people's social media and feeling like, well, rettokan, a sort of inferiority, or maybe shito, jealousy, and that is part of the human experience, I suppose. So, best of luck with your studies. Thank you.
友人の SNS を見ていて、パートナーと楽しそうにしている姿を見て、劣等感を感じたり、嫉妬したりという醜い感情がたくさん湧いてきます。